Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to the 16 biggest fast food wins ever. Now, a fast food win, like if I had to guess what that is, I'm guessing it's something that a fast food restaurant, maybe an item or a policy that they introduce that is insanely popular with the customers of that fast food restaurant. So if I had to think of an example, like here in the UK, KFC, they brought in this limited edition Zinger Stacker burger. If you go on Google and Google it, so basically it's a Zinger burger. So it's like the spicy chicken burger, but with two of them in there, and it has cheese in it, this special kind of spicy salsa sauce, lettuce and all that stuff. It is delicious. Honestly, it might be the best chicken sandwich I've ever had in my life. Like, I think it's now a permanent fixture in their menu. It was initially just a limited edition thing. I've had Chick-fil-A before, that's really, really good, but this Zinger Stacker burger is insane. So I'm eager to see what ones make this list. I will laugh if the Zinger Stacker burger does make this list. It probably won't. I'm guessing it's going to be mainly US-based things on this list. Should be interesting. Let's do it.
A drink that defined a season, an infamous quote-unquote pork sandwich, and sliders so lovable they inspired a movie franchise. Fast food lovers everywhere can't get enough of these fan favorites. McDonald's all-day breakfast was an astounding home run.
What? There's all-day breakfast in America? Wow, why don't we have that?
For the company, contributing to a 35% jump in profits. According to the Washington Post, all-day breakfast landed in McDonald's franchises all over the country in 2015, featuring mouth-watering breakfast faves like McMuffins, McGriddles, Big Biscuit sandwiches, and fresh steaming coffee. Despite all-day breakfast's popularity, the chain halted service during the COVID-19 pandemic as a way to simplify and expedite drive-through traffic. Tragically, there doesn't seem to be any real sign that McDonald's all-day breakfast will be making its big post-corona comeback. As CNBC notes, a since-deleted tweet set the rumor mill ablaze with the hope that we'd soon see midday McGriddles in our future, but it doesn't seem to have any objective validity. Until then, hungry patrons will have to keep their fingers crossed and get their McBreakfasts before 11 a.m. Krispy Kreme.
I mean, like, if you're McDonald's, why wouldn't you bring it back? Don't you like money? It was successful, it gave you a 33% profit boost. Why wouldn't you bring it back?
Kreme's original glazed donuts offer the twin benefits of being tasty as all get out and giving you that unique olfactory O-face the second you smell them.
Donuts.
It's the irresistible scent that most people associate with glazed Krispy Kremes, as well as the unique combination of fluffy light dough.
How many of those do you reckon you could eat in one sitting? I genuinely think me right now, right at this moment in time, I could probably have 9 of those. I reckon I could.
And melting sugar glaze that gets the customers running when that hot now sign lights up. Krispy Kreme's original glazed donuts are akin to fluffy clouds of sugar-coated goodness, and some viewing windows let customers peep their crave-worthy donuts as they slip through the glaze itself. Krispy Kreme is always looking for ways to up the yum factor, like combining the taste of these rings of gold with—
Now that is dangerous, man. My sugar levels would just go whoop.
Premium ice cream. Whether you opt for a frozen treat or stick true to the original, Krispy Kreme's original glazed donuts are a shining example of confectionery imagination and a true American staple.
Krispy Kremes here are so expensive. They're delicious and I still buy them, but for an original glazed Krispy Kreme donut, you're paying almost £2 now. £2 for one original glazed donut. Isn't that crazy?
Popeye's chicken sandwich helped the fast food company increase sales by 38% in the latter part of 2019 before taking a small dive in 2020. Although Popeye's took a slight hit during the pandemic, it was a comparably small drop considering the massive blow delivered to much of the restaurant industry. Ultimately, we can crunch the numbers and speculate that Popeye's was able to stay above board thanks in part to its iconic sandwich. Popeye's sandwich is so delicious thanks to a few simple but scrumptious components that all work together harmoniously for the ultimate taste experience. A soft brioche bun, Crispy, juicy chicken and plenty of pickles make up the bulk of the sandwich. Slather on some sauce and you've got yourself a true winner.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know if you guys haven't seen my video where I went to Popeyes, the one in Stratford, and I brought it back. I bought like all of the Popeyes burgers. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It was so good. So good. It lived up to expectations for sure.
Burger King's Whopper is the fast food behemoth's most recognizable signature offering, enjoying a prominent place on BK menus since its 1957 debut. The Whopper was Burger King's spectacular answer to McDonald's tiny hamburgers, giving the public more beef and toppings for their bucks and taking off like wildfire. The Whopper's appeal is undeniable, a delicious, flame-grilled burger piled high with veggies, sauce, and cheese, and for a while, that combination dominated the fast food burger world. Unfortunately, Burger King has made some tone-deaf missteps with its Whoppers recently. However, despite these shortcomings, Burger King has a plan to make you fall for the Whopper again. The company wants to remind hungry customers that the Whopper is both flame-grilled and customizable. Plus, vegetarians can get their Whopper fix too, thanks to the popular Impossible Whopper.
My mum loves Burger King. I think Burger King might be her favorite like fast food. She just loves it. The Whopper's great. I've noticed that they've been getting smaller though. Like they've been getting smaller. Kind of annoying.
No finer marriage made in confectionery heaven than a cold, carbonated glass of root beer crowned with vanilla ice cream. A&W restaurants may not have invented this treat, but one could argue the chain did perfect it thanks to a base of exceptional root beer laced with cane sugar and spices. Add in vanilla soft serve, and you have a chilly, spicy, creamy treat that transcends ages. A&W restaurants sometimes celebrate National Root Beer Float Day with complimentary floats and donations to the Wounded Warrior Project. This fusion of charity, Americana, and good old-fashioned ice cream paired with spicy and sweet root beer is a hit with A&W franchises and patrons. Whether it's National Root Beer Float Day or not, you can always stop into a restaurant, belly up to the counter, and order a sky-high vanilla-topped root beer float anytime.
Anyone who's like, you know, familiar with ginger beer, like is ginger beer basically root beer? Like, because we don't really have root beer here, but ginger beer is quite popular. And what does it taste like with ice cream in there? Wouldn't it get really gloopy, or does it kind of mix together quite well?
According to Taco Bell, the idea for Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Tacos started with a beautiful dream. That dream eventually morphed into a delicious reality that quickly won over fans and became a game changer in the world of fast food. Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Tacos were a bit of a Hail Mary pass for the at one time struggling fast food giant, but one that certainly paid off handsomely. It's certainly hard to argue with the concept. You combine two of America's favorite comfort foods, crunchy, spice-heavy Doritos with meaty, cheesy, sour cream topped taco fixins, and you're bound to have a winner. Plus, according to Taco Bell's website, you can customize your order with extra jalapenos, sauces, or even steak to make it extra super special. The chain eventually added more Dorito flavors, like fiery and cool ranch, which occasionally grace the menu too, so you can customize your experience with different mouth-watering shells.
I tried Taco Bell for the first time as well on that video. If you haven't seen that video, go to Taco Bell, check it out. But I forgot to ask for the spicy sauce sachets. So I was just eating it by itself, and I ordered so much Taco Bell. It's really good though. Like a lot of you guys say that people only eat Taco Bell like when they're drunk and stuff. But I'm guessing that maybe the Taco Bell here is a little bit different to the one there, because I thought it was pretty good.
White Castle's sliders are such a legendary food that the quest for them has inspired popular movies like Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Head over to White Castle. It's what you crave.
So what makes it so iconic exactly? According to White Castle, the original slider was the first fast food burger out there, first appearing in 1921, and it's estimated that approximately 1.4 million sliders are served every day. In addition to the iconic original slider, White Castle rolls out new variations from time to time, including a barbecue bacon slider and a peppery ghost slider. Although Pizza Hut...
Why is it called a slider? Because it's basically a burger. It's just a miniature burger. I wonder what the history is behind the word slider. And goodness gracious me, do these pizzas not look gorgeous? Pepperoni.
Hut's pizzas have undergone plenty of transformations across the ages. There's one standout item that bookworms who grew up in the 1980s will remember: personal pan pizzas. Pizza Hut teamed up with Book It to inspire 1980s kids to read. The concept was simple, brilliant, and designed with total kid appeal in mind. Book It founder Bud Gates told kids that if they read books, they'd get their own personal pizza to enjoy, and a legion of literary and hungry bookworms were born. Book It is still going strong, and millions of kids still participate in the program, but for the inaugural batch of kids in the 1980s, the pairing of Pizza Hut and Judy Blume books is a cheesy, nostalgic dream served in a sizzling hot personal pan iron skillet.
I love Pizza Hut, man. Honestly, I prefer it to Domino's, honestly. There's something about the thick, crunchy base and crust that I love. Like Domino's here, I'm not really a fan of, just because they use too much, I don't know if it's cornmeal or something on the base of the pizza. It like cuts up my gums. Yeah.
Sonic's sweet, sassy, and slightly sour cherry limeade is one of the chain's most popular items. The secret is the fusion of fresh lime juice and sweet cherries over what Sonic calls its, quote, famous ice. It's an epic, refreshing, and totally unique combination that is a must-savor next time you're at Sonic. It's also a welcome diversion from your usual gas station fare. The cherry limeade is so intensely popular that Sonic is now making it available outside its locations. According to QSR Magazine, you can enjoy frozen and ready-to-drink versions of cherry limeade and some of Sonic's other top offerings, like Ocean Water. If you're looking for utter decadence in a hamburger, we humbly offer you Wendy's Baconator. This towering, heart-stopping stack of patties, cheese, and plenty of bacon might not fit in with your diet plans, but it's a crave-worthy snack that puts Wendy's on the map for thinking outside the conventional burger box. The original Baconator spawned a cottage industry of...
That might just be the best looking burger I've seen in a while, man. Bacon, cheese, and burger. That just looks... I mean, yeah, it's going to ruin my waistline, but hey, why not? Why not?
Artery-clogging offshoots, like Baconator fries or the Baconator breakfast sandwich. There was even a spicy Baconator. Omitting all healthy vegetables, the original Baconator had 6 thick slices of bacon and a hearty smear of both ketchup and mayonnaise to really crank the calorie count up. When it comes to outrageous and delicious options, Wendy's certainly went the extra mile with this one, and it paid off. In the first 2 months after launching, Wendy's sold 25 million Baconators.
Wow. I need to find a Wendy's near me. I'm pretty sure there is one, because I've never been to Wendy's before. I need to try that Baconator.
When deciding whether to go bun-free, KFC doubled down on the latter with its short-lived, legendary sandwich featuring 2 pieces of cheese, 2 pieces of bacon,
and 2 pieces of chicken. So long, bun.
And 2 pieces of chicken.
Like Wendy's infamous Baconator, this sandwich is pure hedonism, giving eaters the satisfying crunch of fried chicken, melty cheese, and plenty of crisp bacon in every bite. The Double Down pops up from time to time, most recently in Toronto, Canada, but you can also find it in far-reaching places like South Africa, Australia, and Japan.
Bring it here. It would be so popular. KFC's really popular already.
Talk about your crispy fried chicken, cheese-coated global domination. We bet that you can hear the jingle in your head right now.
$5 footlong.
Subway's $5 footlong was a tasty sensation with a great theme song and a reasonable price tag. Subway launched its titular $5 deal in 2008, right in the heart of the mid-aughts recession. These $5 sandwiches were music to hungry and frugal customers and helped the franchise itself net nearly another $4 billion in revenue. The promotion, marketing, and ad campaign were remarkably successful, but put actual franchises in a bit of a bind, sticking them with higher sandwich making costs and the mandate to sell more $5 Sammys. Plus, the international chain got into some hot water when their footlong sandwiches came up short, measuring in under 12 inches.
It's actually crazy that you guys can get a footlong for $5. Like, I went to the Subway near me, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I got the Italian BMT on the Italian herbs and cheese bread, my usual footlong sandwich, and it cost me £9.50. Yes, I got it with a drink and a cookie, but $9.50 for a Subway footlong is crazy. When I think back, and it used to be about £6. like a few years ago. Inflation has just gone crazy. Like, how much does it cost you to get a Subway footlong?
Dairy Queen's Blizzards come in a dazzling array of different flavor combinations and is easily one of the chain's most recognizable and beloved treats. Dairy Queen first launched the Blizzard back in 1985, and according to a vintage New York Times article from the era, it was a hit the following summer. The New York Times lauded Dairy Queen's Blizzard as one of the best-selling fast food items in the summer of 1986. The article noted that the chain projected that 175 million Blizzards would sell across its 4,000-plus stores. Dairy Queen's Blizzards hit the right combination of tasty soft-serve vanilla ice cream and toppings, a combo copied but never fully perfected by the likes of the McFlurry. Now, with tons of different flavors, everyone can customize their Blizzard fix. From 1980 staple to perennial summertime classic, the Blizzard lives on and probably will for many summers to come.
Pumpkin spice latte. High five it.
Of all the foods on our list, the pumpkin spice latte, or PSL, is one of the most legendary. To say that Starbucks started a movement with its PSL is an understatement, as these drinks...
What does pumpkin taste like? I've never tried it before. Like, are there any fruits or vegetables or anything that are kind of reminiscent of the flavor? Like, describe it to me, guys.
Have come to define sweater weather with their unique mixture of autumnal spices, milk, and fresh hot coffee. Add whipped cream if you're sassy, lace up your Uggs, and you're ready to hit the pumpkin patch. Pumpkin spice lattes jolted Starbucks into infamy immediately, generating a buzz that resulted in over 6 times the amount of usual Starbucks-related internet chatter. The McRib is back.
Oh yeah, the legend itself.
The McDonald's McRib is a saucy little square of porky goodness, barbecue sauce, and plenty of toppings.
Why don't they just make it a permanent fixture in the menu? Like, people love it. What are you doing? You're leaving so much money on the table.
Although plenty of people love the McRib, it's also got some detractors. If you're not sure what camp you fall into, we'd suggest not taking a peek behind the McRib making curtain. For the rest of us, the McRib represents a salty, saucy little slice of heaven that first debuted in 1981. The McRib was widely unsuccessful upon its first rollout, but the company kept trying, and eventually it caught on. One of the key reasons why the McRib is so popular is that you never know when or where you're going to find it. Every few years or so, McDonald's rolls out another iteration of the McRib, delighting fans and tearing up Redditors who claim, "The glorious and terrible McRib is back." Canadian-born coffee and donut sensation Tim Hortons has found a way to capitalize on its popular donut flavors and give consumers the option to chow down on a bunch of them all at once. Meet TIMBITS, tiny 2-bite spheres packed with classic donut tastes that you can get in 10.
Man, these are dangerous because I could eat. You will just keep going. They're very Moorish. Like, in case anyone doesn't know what Moorish means, you can just have more and more and more. I could eat every single one of these that I can see on screen.
Or 20 packs. Most locations will even let you customize your Timbit selection, so you can try some of those wacky new flavors without committing to a whole donut. Timbits are so popular that in 2022, Tim Hortons even designed a promotional pool float shaped like a box of the balls of fun. Although these wee Timbits might look adorable and youthful, they're actually fast approaching middle age at 46 years old. Wow. They're also so intensely popular that a line of all of the Timbits ever eaten would reach the moon several times.
Mate, good list. I think I'm going to start a petition for McDonald's to A, bring back the McRib, and B, to make breakfast an all-day thing. I just don't know why you wouldn't do it. Like, why? Like, because it's not like you're going to lose money. You're going to make money. I don't understand. Like, or is it maybe to build anticipation for the McRib so that when they do bring it back, for those brief periods, they sell loads and loads of them? I don't know, because I don't think it must be hard to find, enough ribs to make the sandwich continuously. Really, really hungry. The KFC one with the 2 bits of chicken and the bacon and the cheese, and the Baconator from Wendy's. Like, I'm gonna go get me some fast food right now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.